Okay, I'm gonna do this next song while I still can, because a lot of these songs are topical and for external use only. And the problem with doing topical songs is they go out of date so fast, right? Okay, yeah, because I got great songs about Reagan's polyp and the Falkland Islands War, the McKinley assassination, wonderful song, but you know, who wants to hear that? So. This is a song about same-sex marriage, which is a subject that's been changing quite a bit, right? You know, in the last couple of years, let alone the last couple of months and weeks, right? Huge progress, you know, in recent times. And, Alabama, you can get gay married in Alabama. I mean, they're gonna, yeah, right, okay, right. You can't buy a vibrator. It's true, you can't, it's illegal to sell a vibrator in Alabama. You have to import it from Texas, I think, and, but you can get gay married, so maybe you don't need the vibrator, is what I'm trying to say. But the Supreme Court has decided to hear that case now, right? To decide that basically for the entire country forever, probably, right? And the signs are good because they are realizing that if you're two consenting adults, and which of us isn't? It's nobody's business who you love, right? Right, Millbend, Coffeehouse? Right. Okay. Nobody's business who you love, where you love, what equipment you might use. It's interesting, but it's nobody's business. And yet, the traditional values, people are all upset about homosexuality in the workplace, in the movies, in the Boy Scouts. And they should just realize that homosexuality in the Boy Scouts is a tradition. Every time we think about same-sex marriage, it makes us sick to our guts. I mean, to people who want to commit to a stable, monogamous, lifelong relationship, what are they, nuts? It's unnatural. Now a man should not lie with a person who is a guy. He should only lie to his wife. The Bible is clear. Weird defenders of marriage, three-button suits will raise our double standard and see who salutes. Defenders of marriage, defending the institution against people who want to get married. Every time we think about same-sex parents, oh my gosh, we exclaim. I mean, to people who want to provide a protective and nurturing family environment, have they no shame? It's so deviant. It's the Lord's holy word, as my second wife said to my third, that a family's based on obligation and fear. We're defenders of marriage, connubial narcs, ever vigilant and patriotic patriarchs. Defenders of marriage, defending the institution against people who want to get married. One summer evening when my woman was doing laundry, I shared a six-pack with an old John Bircher, and oh so wisely he imparted an ancient quandary to ponder. He said it's nature versus legislature. Are people born gay or do they turn gay just to piss off Dick Armey? We're an army of dicks with a militant stance. Let's get the government out of our lives and into our pants. Defenders of marriage, defending the institution against people who want to get married and have their insurance carried and be beneficiaried and be next to the ones they love when they are buried. A millennium ago, in 1985, when famine threatened the continent of Africa, Michael Jackson and a supergroup of pop music luminaries responded with We Are the World, a song so powerful it made Americans think about starvation and poverty for 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Now the threat of global climate change hangs over us all like a dark metaphor of actual carbon particles. And a new supergroup, Ted Nugent, Sarah Palin, Donald Trump, Senator James Inhofe from Oklahoma have responded in song. There comes a time when the planet's going to hell, and we all wake up and smell the permafrost, and the ocean level's rising. All the experts tell us so, and we're doomed to fry and starve and die. Psst, what do experts know? We are the worst ancestors ever. No, there has never been a generation worse than us. And if our children's children ever get together, they'll roll their eyes and say, why didn't they make a better day? Take it from me, global warming is a hoax perpetrated by the folks who make those wind farms. Yes, Virginia, there's a Santa Claus, but there isn't a North Pole. I say, come on, people, let's get together and win the war on coal. We are the worst ancestors ever. No, there will never be a generation worse than us. And if our children's children's children get together, they'll roll their eyes and say, why didn't they make a better day? The greatest generation beat the Nazis. The Cold War generation beat the Reds. Yes, they did. The Beat generation beat the Bongos. But this great generation will be the first great generation to beat its own great-great-grandkids. We are the ancestors ever. And tell me what have future generations ever done for us? If our children's 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 children find a place on Mars where they might stay, they might say, who were those assholes anyway?